Well, crafty friends, we're ready for some more card making fun. So I want you to, if you are part of my Card on Blue card club, I want you to take out this package here. This is going to be a little different than the way we usually do card club, where we make the exact same cards as my samples. This time, because of the package of paper, you're going to use the soft seafoam cards and create cards that are similar to these, but not the same as mine. Okay? And I gave you 6 different die cut shapes that you can work with. So we'll stamp those. We'll stamp a couple of those. Sorry, still a little bit of cough. And we're going to use the Simply Said stamp set, which we're featuring. We're going to use soft seafoam for part of the stamp, and then we're going to, for part of the coloring, and then petal pink, and then pretty peacock. All right, so with that said, let's just first open this up and see what we will end up with. Okay, let's see what we're going to create with. So I don't want to, we can't, not that I don't want to make this exact same card. We don't have the exact, there are no 2 pieces that are exactly the same. So we can't make the same card, right? So that's why we're making the cards a little bit different. So we're going to use one of these frames for one of the cards. Oops, there goes my bag. I need the bag. Hold on, I'm going to catch that. I don't want to lose this bag because I need all the bits to go in there. Oh, some pretty flowers. We might need those. Let's see. We're looking for these little frames. Okay, so here we go. And I want you to just see my thought process, because I never know what I'm going to create until I create it. And this might even require sort of like a vertical, some of them might require like a vertical card. So I have both. All right, so this is what we're working with here. Now I think this one might be better on like a, we're going to use a soft seafoam. This might be better on a vertical type of card. Now you have 2 vertical, you have 2 horizontal. We'll just do a couple of the soft seafoam tonight. Next time we'll work with some Lost Lagoon. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. I always save these little pieces like that. Now when you look at my example, I put some cards, some basic designer series paper behind that. Right. So we're gonna do that as well. This is a really cool piece too. I kind of want to use that. Maybe I could use that on like a horizontal card. Not enough contrast. Let's see with this one. This piece is so nice. I want to use this side. But I also know that like the back side would be better. Like that would be too busy to use that side. So maybe, maybe something. Oh yeah. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So what I do is, and by the way, if you want to know what the paper started like, you get a package of this. It's, I think, $10, right? So it's at my Stampin' Up store now. Really cool. It is called Frames and Flowers. It's in the annual catalog, so it's something that's available right now. You don't have to wait for it. Just get it. It's awesome. And we are really into ephemera this year. There's ephemera in our annual catalog. There's ephemera in our holiday catalog. There's ephemera in the new catalog coming out. I'm doing 4 by 5 1/4. So really, you don't really need any measurements for this card. You're just using like your basic piece that I always have, right? I'll probably write it down, may or may not write it down. It just depends on how easy this card is. I think it's going to be so easy that I don't need to write it down. All right, so there you go. All right, so that's going to be one of my cards, and it's going to be a vertical card. And like I said, in your kit, you have both vertical and horizontal cards. You could pop that up with dimensionals if you like. I'm just going to go ahead and use tear and tape and not pop it up. Because I might pop up the sentiment itself, which I'm not sure which sentiment I'm going to use yet, because it depends on what will fit in the middle of that frame. Then a couple extra little flowers might look nice. All right. And then we'll try one horizontally, and then maybe we'll try 2 horizontal. I don't know yet. It just depends on what I can find in this really cool package of paper. All right, so there you go. that is the frame. Whoops. Get that. So did I cut this? I didn't have to cut it. I just punched it out. So if you missed it, these are like already pre-die cut pieces for you inside the package of paper. And you're going to put them right onto your card bases. And you want to make sure that you use coordinating colors because that's important. So that's why, you know, your card on blue card club kits are carefully curated so that everything goes together really well. And I choose the ink colors to go with this too. You can use your take your pick tool, or you could just use your hands like I'm doing. All right, I'm liking it thus far. And we also have another kind of paper we'll use, but not until next weekend, probably next weekend. That will be our piece of paper that's our two colors that go with this called Full of Life Designer Series paper. But this time, today we're using the Frames and Flowers paper. All right, so now, just going to get, I just like to use a corner of my, whatever is it, the trimmer, because whenever I flatten out my cards, I like to always use, this is a bone folder, I'm just like to always use a corner so that they're really flush and nice. Okay, what's this piece? I really want to use this piece. I'm liking this piece so much. Just want to find the other card. Here we go. Here's another card, another horizontal card. Horizontal just means the orientation it's in. So, of course, because I stand up my cards like so. But this could also be a vertical card. If you just turn it like this, it's a vertical card, and you open it like this. That's your typical, like, way, you know, like a Hallmark card or something would open. All right, let's keep on creating. So we are left with, okay, this was my sample. And then I like this piece here, and I'd put a background behind it. So I'm really liking that piece. And let's see what else we have. See what's on the back of one of these. Okay, this could be a good background for the back of that for contrast. Okay, so yeah, that would be nice. So card number 2, you're seeing it formulate in my head here. I'm just gonna do 5 1/4. Same as we did before, except this time it's horizontal by 4. So again, 5 1/4 by 4. And it seems like the little flowers get cut off when you do that. Let's see if I can do 5 1/4 this way. Okay, this one. Yep, same thing. This is 5 1/4 by 4 as well. So either way, the flowers are going to cut off on the one little side, but that's all good. It's all good. Or unless I cut this down a bit, that's what I could do. I could make this 3 1/2. Then my flowers won't get cut off. So 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay, so then I have more of my little flower border showing. All right, I like it. I like it much better that way. All right, we're using some tear and tape, and we're going to keep on going. I should just call this mystery stamping because I have no idea what I'm going to make. It's kind of fun. But that's because I told you guys when I sent you this package, I said every card will be different because sometimes when I send you packages, all the paper is different and then all the cards are different. So same with this. Like we can't make the exact same 2 cards. We can make 2 of them, but we can't make 4 of them because the kind of paper for that set called Full of Life is all different as well. There's 12 different pieces as opposed to a lot of times I send you paper and you get 2 of each pattern. This paper doesn't come out like that. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I really like having some like floral border around that paper, just for contrast. The nice thing about tear and tape, not only does it tear, but it's just great for when you're preparing boxes and things, especially like stocking stuffers, and you don't want to assemble them. You want to prepare them, and then you can peel them off later and assemble them. That's why I really like tear and tape. It's strong tape, but it's also good for sitting there and traveling with, and then when you're ready to assemble, peel off the backing when you're ready. Hence the name tear and tape. All right. Okay, they look completely different. And I'm just going to see what else we have here. Oh, this is nice. Nice. Could do something with that. All right, I shall do something with this one because it's just sitting there wanting to be used. 5 1/4 by, it's going to again be 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. The same as the measurements for all the mattings on this one, 4 by 5 1/4. So this one will be in that orientation. And then I can just add ephemera with some dimensionals, and we're stamping, and we can be done with it. Where'd my tear and tape go? This one, you could actually stamp right onto this one as well, without even an extra piece. But of course, if you stamp onto it, and then you if you mess it up, then you can actually then just put another sentiment over it. All righty. And then when you have your next layer, you can pop them up, or you can decide to just, glue them down. I'm going to pop them up with dimensional. I'm also going to be using some bling. You need some bling. You need my dimensionals. All right. Flip this around. So before we attach anything, we're going to just kind of lay it out, see where we're going with it. So let's just try some of these things. And like this one I really like this one. This would be nice with contrast. This would be, let's see, these are going to be nice as extra pieces. This is, okay, let's try this over here. This one, too much. Okay, let's get rid of the things we don't need. So let's get rid of this paper. And we're just going to use these as inspiration. We're going to look around at these pieces. All right. Here's something. I'm just going to check out this piece here. That has a lot of, oh, that's nice. That has a lot of contrast on it. Okay, that has potential. This has potential for something that we could put in with the sentiment. These have potential as some backgrounds. Let's get rid of this piece. These have lots of potential because these are like extra little flowers. So these have lots of potential for like the sides and things. All right, this is nice. I could do something with this guy. This one I think I don't need because, like, right? I mean, it would be good there, but I'm kind of wanting to use that one. So one or this or that one for that one. This is going to be a cool little banner with some extra sprigs. Maybe something like that. And then we'll see about these extra little pieces. We need a couple little flowers. And a couple little sprigs. All right, let's just get rid of these pieces because this is, we don't want to miss anything. You could just see how many extra cards you can make, like so many. All right, here's a cool little piece. Not yet. I'm not going to use that yet. Throw that over there. All right, don't want to miss anything. Oh, by the way, this would make a good little stencil. So if you wanted to ink your card up you could save these little pieces and tape around them and use them as a stencil. Just looking around. Okay, make sure I have it. My cat loves to play. When I give her these little balls, she loves to like push them around the room and play with them. She just goes crazy. I'm just getting rid of all these extra little pieces right now because they're getting on my nerves. They're never going to go back in the package. And then you can see them, right? Then we can use them. Okay, like this one I'm not going to use right now, but definitely cool. It almost looks like they're almost exactly the same, but they're not. We'll still use some of those maybe on the Lost Lagoon cards, plural. Ooh, this is a nice one. Okay, I could see that I'm going to need glue for that one because that one is like a little bit fine to glue. So pull out my fine tip glue. All right. All right, so we don't need any of these right now because I'm not going to be using these wreaths. But any of these others are fair game, okay? So we shall see. Oh, we found extra stuff. What is this one? An extra couple things so we can use those later. I mean, this is just so much fun. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. All right. So while we have this sort of idea here, we're going to look at the sentiment pieces. And we're going to, I had this one planned out. I think I'm going to use, it was like that, but it had a little flower on top. Where did you go? Here you go. This one I'm going to use here because I like the way the flowers are. So that sentiment would be nice on there. Okay, something horizontal, or this one, horizontal. Okay, so something that's going to fit there or there with some extra sprigs around the bottom. So if I use that one or this one, I could probably use something like this around the bottom. And then some extra little flowers to kind of pop the color. Have some pop of color. Okay, so that's how I would do that kind of card. And now let's keep on going. We're going to just look at how we do this card. So we don't want to do the sentiment yet. We want to see. All right, so if I'm going to do that, I could also, if I mess up, like say I could put a sentiment there, but if I mess it up, I could always put that sentiment on top of that one as well and pop it up. Or I could do something like this and put something like, this in the middle as well. All right, so we shall see. And then this one. Oh, look at how cute that looks right in the middle. All right, that one's going to be good on that one. And we still have all these cute little things to stamp around. All right, so first thing, and I could also use, any of these little small ones as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to color these with the blending brushes first. All right, so let's start with this one. Open up the petal pink. Put a little bit on Stampin' Black. Okay, stamping. I'm just kind of coloring. I know petal pink has a sort of an orangey tinge to it. It almost looks like a peach. And that's just the way it comes out. When my niece was here visiting, she loved coloring the edges of things. And she made cards for her mom. And she's like, can I color some more? Can I color some more? She just loved using the blending brushes. So keep that in mind, like how much fun these are, and, use them up. I'm just going to go ahead and, get all these ready because I'm here. I'm doing it, right? I already have the ink out. We already know that it coordinates. And last. All right, done with the petal pink. So now we're going to do the same thing with the soft seafoam. It's another light color. Put some on your stamping block. Put some on your brush. And then tap it onto your mat and then just kind of ink up the edges, okay? So this is just a real nice way to edge up. For dimension, give everything a little, give it a little edge. Okay, I can't remember where I put the ink on the mat, so just in case I put some ink on the mat, just get that off. Okay, nice. Oop, that one got a blob on it. No problemo. We just grab another one of those. I have to find my little bag of dyes. I may have to pull one out of my, put that over there. And my bag of Crafty goodness. This ink is getting really dry. Oh, and as I say, I spoke too soon because I got a big blob on something. That's what happens when you don't get your first, I was telling you, always get your first blob off. And like, you know, get it onto the mat. Well, that's okay because we have more of those as well. Well, we don't need them all. We're only making 3 cards, so we have extras. But just in case, oh, that one got double cut. All right, no big deal. We just won't use that one. And we will see if there's any ink on this one. So I don't have to go inking up the pink one again. Petal pink. Looks good to me. So now we will grab the Simply Said stamp set. Let's celebrate. Happy birthday, thanks. All right. Just a note. Thanks. Hello. What's this one? Thinking of you. Well, they're the 4 that I've used so far. I haven't used the other ones, so we'll just use these 4 because these 4 fit on everything. All right. We're going to just go ahead and do all of these. Ink them up. Let's see. Thinking of you. Just a note. Whoop, just a note. How about that? Thinking of you. Thanks. Hello. Okay, and then thanks can also fit. Let's see. Thanks fits there. Hello and hello. Let's put these 2 over there. And these 2 are going to fit the thanks. You have to know ahead of time what's going to fit somewhere before you start trying to do it. Because if not, then it's not going to fit and you're going to end up overshooting. All right, so need a little sticky note. Yeah, Leslie, I am feeling better, but I'm not better. I know you guys can hear it. I'm on antibiotics and stuff, and it sounds terrible. And it's not better. I know I'm not better, but I'm getting better because of the antibiotics, but I know it doesn't sound better. I feel better than I sound. Let's put it that way. All right. I feel better than I sound. I'm not sure which ones of these I'm using yet, so these are just, you always have to make extra. Okay, those 2 are done. Put this one just put this one over here for a moment. So, you know, just so you don't lose your stamp, you put it on there. Okay, next one is going to be Thinking of You. Here, put this. You always have to have like a little piece of scrap paper to... Every time you stamp, you have to sort of condition your stamps just to make sure that the ink spreads correctly. Okay, that one's nice. Done. Okay, these two are hello. Ah, just got ink all over my other one. But that's nothing an embellishment can't fix. We'll put it down here. Put an embellishment on top of it if we need it. And then just a note. What I like about this Simply Said stamp set is that it has sentiments in 2 different fonts. So you have something for the inside of your card and the outside of your card if you want. All right, that's good. I'm just kind of getting the ink off my hands. Let me throw this one in my little bucket. Okay, had to put them in my wash bucket. All right, let's see. Where are we? I liked this one. Now this one I was going to see if I could stamp right on it, but I don't think I need to, because I might use the other one. So let's just work on it. All right. So this one, I think that would look really nice on there with a couple little splashes of color. All right, this one. That one would look really nice on there. Let's see this. I think I might use this. I think I might use this one on top of there, so I don't have to stamp right onto there. And I'll go back to using that one with some splashes of color behind it, like some extra. Let's see what I could put behind it. Maybe some of this would go cute behind it. I'm trying to make it like a little bit 3D with a little bit more color in it. Like something maybe back there would be cute. Maybe if I move that down a bit. Okay, move those down. And then add some little stuff behind it. Let's see. Those are a bit much. Let's try some of these. Yeah, that gives it a cute little pop of color. With maybe a little, put that in the middle and a little sprig. Let's see. I'm just testing out things, right? Got to see what works. What works for me. This little guy might be better. I mean, he might be better over there. This one's it just seems like a bit much. Okay, maybe that. Maybe something like that. With a couple little flowers. Ooh, now we got some color going on. And now this one needs something. All right, let's see. Too much. You know I want to use those flowers. That would be cute. And cute. With some bling. And this one could even use maybe a third flower. All right, so I have what I need. And now it's just a matter of, gluing them on and putting them on. Like this one I'm going to pop up, but these ones I want to put down on the bottom. So for the first layer, And of course, Wink of Stella. You can always use some Wink of Stella on there. So make it, you know, glittery. So you get to see exactly how I would go about making cards with this package. And you could just go on and on and on until you run out of stuff. And then you buy some more because it's only paper. And it's fun to have lots of embellishments. So that guy, I will put a little bit of glue on those. I need to put that guy, pop up that guy. It's like, what happened? Why are you not coming along? Come on. This was just a piece of the extra. Okay. I thought I had some small dimensionals. Maybe they're still in the package. Yeah, I have a couple small ones. Oops. Huh, that was one of my horizontal cards. Oops. Okay, but it's no problem because I'm just going to have to change my design up like that. Which is fine because it's a horizontal card. I'm glad I recognized that before I did it. It's still okay to do what I did. Just had to do it horizontally. All right. I was thinking I was putting my card upside down, and that's why I was like changing it up. All right, so this time I'm gonna use probably 3 flowers on this one. I'll put them like that. I'll put them behind a little bit. And since I have this little spot up here, I'll put one there, and then I'll put another one over there. Wonder if I got ink on that one. Was that me, or was that already like that? Okay, now we need a little Wink of Stella. That's just like, you know, bling, glitter pen. Especially that piece needed it because there wasn't much contrast on that. A little bit of glue on that one. All right. I'm liking it. I'm going to put some... I'm putting glitter all over the darn thing. Why not? So fun. And then it needs a little bit of bling. So these are your rhinestone basic jewels. And you all have those in your Card on Blue Card Club pack. So bling it up. Pretty cool. It was a total happy accident that it was like a horizontal card. I actually was designing it like a vertical card, even though earlier I remembered it's horizontal. So then kind of like a last minute save on that card. All right, so that's cool. And now for this one, we will pop up that in the middle. Okay, do I need it to be, let's see, I'll center it. I'll go ahead and center it because it's okay. Because it does fit in the frame. And then this guy will be popped up a bit. So now you have some cards ready for spring. You know, you might be all done with your Christmas cards at this point. I'm kind of done making them, but I'm just not done sending them out. But, you know, you might be done. and that's good. And then you have some cute little spring cards using this ephemera. All right, need some bling. There's 3 size rhinestones, so I'm just using small, medium, large. Okay, and where's the Winkostella? Definitely put some on your flowers. And if you want, you know, put it on your frame as well. All right, done. And then we also have these extra pieces. So like you could have used, what I was saying is, because there's a little stain over that one. Oops, there's glue dripping out over my flower over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on there now, just so, you know, I save it and then, of course, just use it for later. Right? I'm not going to use that on this card, but it still has the little ink covered. Alrighty. And then, I mean, look at how many, so many extra pieces I have. All right, this one is still dripping. So I need to get the cap on here because it's still dripping. All right, for this one, I think I'm going to use a lot of Winkostella. And I'm going to pop these up because there's a lot going on in the background of this card. And it needs a lot of, like, dimension so for it to stand out. So we'll pop that up. All right, let me just say hi to those of you that are here. And since I'm almost done, we'll see which one you like best when we shall vote. All right, hello, Lynn. Nice to see you again. She was at my team party. We had a team party on Friday on Zoom. It was fun. It was our holiday get together. I'll be mailing those prizes this week. And Lynn, you got a door prize. Did you pick it yet? Let me know what you picked, because I don't remember. Honestly, it's been I have to go back and look at the notes. Maybe you did pick. All right. Hello, Christine Fullen. Did you ever get your package? I hope you got your other package. Hello, Betty. I remember you picked one of the wonderful stamp sets. Wonderful World or Wonderful Thoughts or something. All right. She won a prize, too. She was there at the event. Door prizes. Hello, Ginger. Nice to see you. And Phil Ham. Debbie Salinas. Tracy Blethen. Oh, she loves her, Tracy says she loves her card on blue card kit. Yeah, isn't this a fun kit? Getting like a whole pack of paper. I try to give extra stuff each month. Like next month, you guys are getting a bunch of extra Valentine's stuff. So you'll be able to make a bunch of Valentine's things even before I even get started. Just like things, just extra. You're going to get extra bling, extra things. And I was able to do that with the help of my team. You're going to be able to get some new product, like samples of them. Because they limit people like me. When I say they, Stampin' Up! Limits us. We're only allowed to get so many of each thing. All right, I think I had 3. Was I going to do 3 on here? Or was I going to do 2? Huh. I think I'll do 2, and I'll put them kind of off to the sides. Kind of like even across. Because there's already 3. It's kind of like it has 3, right? Because it's like this. It has 3, and that this is the 3rd flower, and that it has a lot of color already. Oh, I like it. Still needs bling. I mean, I could do this all night. I mean, this is just, like, I could take all of these with all the pieces I have, and I could just make a ton more things, right? Because there's so much more stuff, and there's so much more paper. But we still have our Lost Lagoon cards to make, so we'll have some fun. I'll make a few more with you next time, and you'll have like I might even be able to use some of those. So lots and lots of fun. All right, let's get the Just making sure I attach those. Get the bling on there. All right, in the Wink of Stella, we'll do one. Where's the medium ones? Medium and small. I'll put one up there. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Where's the brush? I'm coloring all the flowers. Yeah, and how about this little section? All right, so we have A. We could call it ABC, 1, 2, 3, whatever you think. Okay, well, card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Which one do you like the best? And then I'll remind you of the ones I had as my samples, my inspiration for these. But out of the ones we just made live. And I'm going to finish saying hi. Hello, Yvette. Nice to see you, Yvette, again. And Cat Z312 and T Barnes. And Karen Buttery. Look at you with your festive icons, Karen. Nice to see you. Wow, Leslie, it was 108 degrees in your neck of the woods. And here I am, cold in my neck of the woods. And my phone is creeping around. Hello, Jean. Nice to see you again. Oops, oops, oops. My phone is drifting all over the place when I touch the screen. All right. Let's see. We have the votes. Card 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 2, 1. Hey, we're 108 you're saying from Australia. So it looks like you guys like number 1 the best. I do like the contrast on it and the colors and the flowers. All right, so we were inspired today to create these ephemera cards spontaneously. I had no plan whatsoever because I've just been actually too sick to even make a plan. I haven't even been crafting that much. I'm crafting live because I didn't even craft ahead of time. I had these ones made ahead of time. Oh, wow. It's almost like the one I had originally. So these were what I was inspired by, but I told you that we're not going to make any 2 cards exactly alike because there's no 2 pieces of ephemera that are the same in the package. And then this was the first one. So you can see how this one is similar to that one, except that I inked up with petal pink instead of petal pink and soft seafoam like I did with the 2 colors. And then I still used the bling. I still used all the bling and the extra layers, okay? And then this one is similar to this one in that I used a wreath and a rectangular postage stamp, rectangular postage dies, okay? So it's like that. And then this is the one. So next time we'll play around again with the ephemera using these extra pieces, right? And we're going to make the Lost Lagoon cards. Okay? And then after that, we will play around. So here's what we still have coming up. Just a couple more ephemera cards later this week, next weekend. And then we'll do those with the Lost Lagoon, and we'll just play around and see what happens. We'll probably already just use these ones that are already stamped, and maybe not. And then after that, next weekend, we will play around with, this is called the Full of Life paper, and they will all be different as well. Because in your package, all your die cuts are different this month. Like your die cuts, you got a variety of die cuts, right? So we'll use your Blackberry Bushel and your Coastal Cabana for those cards. Right now we've used our soft seafoam and our Lost Lagoon. All right, so yeah, let's see. She's trying to finish all her card club kits. Yvette's saying she has 21 card club kits. Yvette, I think you're due for one of your swag bags that I still need to send you. And then I hope you catch up again and maybe even join the annual one because they'll have I bet you'll be all caught up after the new year. We're on our 19th, our 19th month now. So she must have a couple of some of the kits. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. And I'll see you again real soon. If you would like a catalog, that's the next thing. This is coming out on January 7th. So just go to this link and then use the contact form and then request a catalog, and you will get this sent to you in the mail. Those of you that are in my card club will get one in their card club with your card club kit if you haven't already. Those of you that are my customers are already getting this, so just request one if you don't already. If you're not already one of my customers, because I'll send you this, and it'll be exciting. And I can't open it yet, but I can tell you that I'm going to have a designer series paper share coming in January, and you're going to really like some of the products that are in this. Right, really cool products. I mean, I've done some sneak peeks already. And if you missed it, on Friday night I showed like the new kits that are out. There's 2 new kits, a perpetual birthday calendar kit. This kit is super cool. And I also showed you that little cherry blossom kit. So this is a perpetual birthday calendar kit. And you keep track of everybody's birthdays. And then this was a little cherry blossom kit. So lots of fun stuff coming up in the spring. But this is out right now. You don't have to wait till spring. These are just ready for spring. We have spring products out already. And this, of course, is our annual catalog product, what I just showed tonight. Okay, so what I just showed you is called this one I can open because it's called, I don't know, I already forgot the name of it. Fun and something. Frames and Florals. I'm going to look it up and show you where it's at on the paper. Frames and Florals Designer Series paper. I have to use the index myself because... All right. Frames and Flowers. Not Frames and Flowers. Frames and Flowers Designer Series paper. Okay, so what I just showed you, what I've been working with is called the Frames and Flowers Designer Series paper. And you get, it's 12 by 12. You get 3 sheets of regular paper that are double-sided, like I showed you, and then 3 sheets of this ephemera. And look how much fun we have with it. Product number 163765. All right, that is all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening, and I appreciate you watching and participating this evening.